How are you feeling? How's the back right now?
Feel good. Been out here practicing with the guys. Feel good. Feel ready to go. Yeah. So,
Did your philosophy change from year to year when you get out here for week one?
no. I'm just always excited. To have the opportunity to play NFL football. It's such a blessing to be a part of this. We've worked a long time to get to this point, and a lot of people help me out throughout the way or along the way, and I'm just happy to get the opportunity to sit up with these guys, go to battle with them.
How have you seen the chemistry with Devontae develop from the start of the offseason, getting those reps to now being out here and training?
Yeah, every time we're stepping out on the grass together, we're getting better. I'm learning him, he's learning me. We're talking about what we want to do on certain plays, and so all the time that we've had, on the grass and frankly off the grass has been valuable time. He's a smart guy. He's been around for a long time. He's played the game at a high level for a long time. So the conversations that we have are smart. They're on the point, and we're moving on. And it's been great to work with him so far. I've had a blast, and can't wait to get out there and play on Sunday.
What's the hardest aspect of that, of building chemistry with a new player that you need actual reps on the field to do?
I don't know that there is like a hardest aspect of it. I think the more time, the more dialogue, the more reps that you get, the better it gets. And obviously the only thing that we're up against, like every team is up against, is just the amount of reps that you get. Especially this time of year, it's super dialed in game plan wise, and so every time you get out there on the grass, you got to make those reps count.
Within that learning process with Devontae, one of the things that's made him unique in his career is the way he carries the speed he runs his routes. He obviously has the understanding of pass concepts and route concepts and what you guys are trying to accomplish with those, but what's that collaboration process like when those moments where he's thinking about ad-libbing something versus truly applying to that concept?
Yeah, I think we talk about it a lot, as an offensive understanding where you fit in, and how you may be activated on a certain play versus a certain coverage, and then on that same play versus a different coverage, you might be helping your teammate out, a little bit more. So, he's a smart guy. He understands that when those times come to use the unique skills that he has to get open, he's done a heck of a job doing that. It's been a lot of fun to be around, a lot of fun to watch. But at the same time, has an understanding of, hey, this may not be my play in this coverage, and I got to make sure I do my job to help my teammate out.
What aspects of this Houston defense pop out to you? Players, concepts, stuff?
Yeah, obviously they got really good players. Got guys up front that can rush the passer, do a nice job of stopping the run, and then I think their back end is as talented as anybody in the league. They do a heck of a job with, marrying rushing coverage, which is what you want as a defense. So, I got a ton of respect for them. Obviously, played at a really high level last year, and have a lot of the same players, and added a few more. So, it'll be a huge challenge for us. Oh, I'm gonna go play the game. Whatever happens. I'm playing like I always play. I got no issues with a physical game. Obviously, would love to stay as clean as possible, but I'm not thinking twice about that at all. I'm out there ready to go play. Yeah, I think every year is kind of uniquely different. The makeup of the guys, the way the offseason has gone, it's always different. It never stays the same, whether that's personnel or how things roll in the offseason. Obviously, we've had Alec dealing with what he's dealing with, all these kind of things that come up, and you always know you're gonna have to weather some of those storms. You don't know when they're coming. We had a few come before the season, and hopefully, not too many during the season, but just excited. I don't take it for granted going out here and playing, getting the opportunity to play NFL football, be a part of, a league that's meant a lot to me and a lot of other people in this world. So just excited to get out there and have the opportunity.
You guys trying to make every game the same, whether it's week 1, week 7. What is the difference running out on the field for week 1?
Just haven't done it in a while. That's the biggest difference, to be honest with you. You're obviously excited. There's a little bit of the unknown and the fact that teams can kind of keep what they're doing a little close to the vest. You could say through preseason, you get 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks down the line, and you kind of understand what teams are about, and you can really dial in on it. There is a little bit of the unknown, as far as week 1 goes, but other than that, it's just the excitement of getting back out there, knowing that another season's happening. I haven't done it in a while.
How
Do
do
you
you
feel like
describe?
any element of the unknown is just on your guys' part with new receivers and just curious like how this is all going to come together week one?
No, I think more so just concept-wise, what people are doing. I don't imagine a whole lot of people are out there, just trying to win every single preseason game by 30 points by scheming everybody up and doing exactly what they're doing in practices and doing all that. So it's more schematic than it is anything else. For us, it's just continue to do what we've been doing in practice, try to go execute at a high level, play with a bunch of toughness and physicality, and let the chips fall where they may.
How do you describe Sean as a caller?
Obviously a really smart play caller. I think he's a guy that has great feel within the game. I think he's innately aggressive. And sometimes that's run the ball, right? Like we run it for 6, we run it for 5. He's like, I'm just gonna keep doing this. You know what I mean? And that can be aggressive, in the way he calls it too. So, I think he's got great demeanor on the headset. Calling plays and making sure everybody's on the same page. But yeah, he's got great feel for the game. Obviously, understands how to scheme people up during the week. And then if there's adjustments that need to be made, he's as quick as I've ever been around to make those adjustments.
You mentioned Alaric. He's back in practice this week. He's been through a lot in the last couple of months. What have you seen from him, the way he's handled all that, and how much would it mean if he can be out there on Sunday?
No, he's handled it like an unbelievable professional. I'm so proud of him and happy for him. Obviously, unfortunate when you have to deal with stuff like that, but he's done a hell of a job behind the scenes. I was kind of behind the scenes for a while doing my own stuff, working out and seeing what he's doing and how he's been taking care of business. That's what you want from your guy, and he's done a hell of a job. Really, his whole career, it's been really cool to watch him kind of grow into the player and the person that he is right now, and just happy for him and wish him all the success.
What are your thoughts on?
The last couple of seasons, have you and Sean ever discussed adding the tush push to the?
It has not come up.
What are your thoughts on Terrence Ferguson's development so far?
He's done a nice job. Obviously, missed a little bit of time there in training camp. So, having him back out there the last week and a half, whatever it's been, has been great. He's a ton of talent. A guy that's figuring out the NFL, understanding where he fits in our offense. But he's got a bunch of guys in that room to really lean on to help show him the way. But just happy to have him on our team. Really talented kid and a person that cares about football, cares about our team. So we'll take him. Thank you.